Morning everyone. So it's been a little bit, but I thought I'd do an updated toolbox tour for you guys since I got to work super early. Just wanted to kind of show you some of the new inventory and some of the old inventory of what I got going on with this toolbox. It is the Matco 4S. I know it's been a little while since we've actually gone over or covered any of the stuff that I've had in here, what's worked out for me. So stay tuned. What a mess. I got gloves, tire pressure gauge. That's my leak detection tool that I got from Snap-on, map gas, my speaker cup, battery maintainer / jumper. That thing's been handy. This is a Volkswagen Timing Kit. I bought it when I was at the Independent. I don't use it, but it's here if I need it. And then this is a dial indicator made by Fowler. Check this out though. Open this bad boy up for the day. Look at all that light. It's nice. I have liked using the Zeus. I use it quite often. It's pretty much a go-to workstation or desktop at this point. I got fluids and stuff. Huntington Beach. I got a little scan dongle. These plugins are freaking awesome. Powers everything. USB charger, all the boring stuff. This is a diesel Duramax fuel pressure tester. Good morning. This is a Gearwrench Socket Set. You guys know this, I use it. Been using it, it's been amazing. No complaints with it, even down to the wrenches, which makes it handy to toss onto the alignment rack and do alignments. Top drawer, pretty much looks the same as it did before. Nothing really new or in addition to, for the exception of those Cornwall sockets, which you guys saw yesterday. Lots of different various ratchets. This is probably the newest ratchet that I got. It's a 3/8 universal swivel head with the plastic handle. Other than that, all the other ratchets are pretty much the same, or they're on other cars. Torx, yeah, a lot of the stuff's pretty much the same stuff I've had here, guys. But these are the Torx impact socket sets by Matco. These are Snap-on mids, 3/8 drive. This is still all the Pittsburgh 1/2-inch universals. These are the Tecton impacts. These are all Craftsman in the bigger 1/2-inch 12-point sockets. Those come in handy. I think these are Gearwrench. Yep, Gearwrench 1/4-inch universals. These are the Matco spline drive. And then these are the Gearwrench mids. These things do come in handy, man. They really do. I've got a bunch of sockets back here. You guys have seen the magnetic ones by Sunex. The set below that is a 1/4-inch universal set, which you guys have seen. We got some Matco square plug sockets. I forget what they're called. And then these are the triple squares. Those things are awesome too. VIM, Vector, we got a handful of other things. The Liesel Triton tool. And then of course I got some of these Snap-on Allens that are super stubby. And those things are awesome too. This O2 sensor wrench has been handy and very useful. I keep the 22/22.5 millimeter socket on the ready because between 19, 21, and 22, those are the lug nuts I'm taking off the most. Except for the 17, I'm using that right now from a Renegade. Oh, the Icon universals have been very handy and have held up very well for me. I don't think there's a lot of wear and tear on these. A little bit towards the end, you can see, but they work out good. Next drawer, nothing really changed here either, guys, but it's still the same. So if I leave a drawer the same, it's working out for me. But this is where some of my wrenches are. I've got the Stubby. I've got these super long Icon ones that are ratcheting. Those things are fantastic. Indexing pry bars from Matco, regular pry bars from Snap-on, skinny screwdrivers from Snap-on, and then a Craftsman long Phillips and some trim tools. So in here is my cordless drawer, and I don't have all the cordless stuff in here. My 1/2-inch is probably on the ground somewhere. But yeah, it's all Snap-on pretty much for the most part, and DeWalt. So if it's not Snap-on, it's DeWalt for me. Those are the cordless lineups that I like. Suspension drawer has pretty much stayed the same as well. The one below this, I'm not going to pull all this stuff out. Same exact stuff as before. I've got pressure testers and axle nut sockets, O2 sockets, and everything else, and then snap ring pliers. Everything else is pretty much a pressure tester of some kind. And then DeWalt grinder. Little drawers, screwdrivers, picks, putty knives. This is all pliers, and there's so many pliers to go through here. But some of my go-to favorites are probably these little Knipick ones, believe it or not. Those things are fantastic. I like the Raptor ones from Knipick's. I like these little zip tie ones. Don't know why. I've been favoring those more and more though over even my Mac ones, but the Mac ones still come in handy. And oh, these push pin pull pliers by Gearwrench. These are like PCV style hoses that you pinch the plastic tangs in to separate. Those things are awesome. And hose pliers, those are like my favorites. PWZs, you cannot live without these PWZs. Impact hammer, some oil filter stuff, and the air guns, and the pneumatic fan clutch wrench. This drawer, rethread, drill bits, die grinders, things like that, hood props, and the 1/2-inch earthquake is still holding up. That thing's awesome. This is to pass through wiring through the firewall. The tool works out okay. Down in here, just specialty tools, which you guys have seen before. In here, kind of a snack miscellaneous junk drawer. This is another miscellaneous drawer filled with the day-to-days or the dailies. Feeler gauges, picks, things like that. Sorry, I'm kind of going quick now because I'm running out of time. Still all my wrenches, not organized, but I know where they are. And in here, also wrenches as well. These are the long Matco ones, and then these are the snap-on, some crow's feet from the Icon. And down in here is the Torx wrenches. And down in here is some more miscellaneous stuff. And this is a whole saw kit from Cornwell. I did end up picking this up. I couldn't find the Matco one. By the time I found the Matco one, I had already bought the Cornwell one. Just little stuff, guys. Well, listen, everyone's starting to show up, so that means it's time for me to go. I know it was kind of quick. Some of the drawers you probably wanted to see a little bit more up close or in more detail. I can tell you some of those tools are the same exact tools that I showed you guys in the previous toolbox tour. So if you're interested, go back to that video. I'll try to put a card somewhere up here or over here for you guys to go to for a quick link. Other than that, that's all I got. See you guys next time. Thanks for joining me for this toolbox tour update. We don't have much time, but I knew you guys weren't going to let it go. So you saw the Cornwell guy over the weekend because I was able to do a short little video clip during my lunch. Jeff's still around. He's right here. Say hi, Jeff.
What's up? How you guys doing?
He's still here. He's still in business. You guys just know the rule of thumb, man. I really can't film when I'm on the clock. So I'm off at lunch again. Just gonna do a quick little hello with Jeff. Quick little panoramic before people start jumping on. Because once people start jumping on, I can't show you nothing. So hang tight. All right, all right. He still has the snacks, the spies, the Streamlights. Jeff's hottest girl in the truck right here, Samantha Hoops. He still has the Gearwrench thing going on, but don't call him Gearwrench Jeff. He's right. An independent tool distributor. But he also has Milwaukee still. You see the whole entire lineup in fleet. He still has some, I was gonna say the ATD carts, but I just saw this K-Tool cart. That's kind of nice, man. Woo, slick. I like how the drawers pull out too. So anyway, he's got some new stuff here, right? K-Tool Company. That looks pretty nice cart. Slide hammer. This must be a hot tool of the week. There's tools inside.
Sale on some vice grips.
Nice.
More leftover stuff.
Dope, dope, dope.
Overstock.
Overstock. Come by. Get on his IG. Hit him up if you guys want some of these slick tool deals. Lots of stuff. All must go. But you gotta pay to play. Right, Jeff?
That's right.
Pay to play, baby. All right. I imagine someone's gonna jump on this truck any minute. So, Jeff, thanks for the quick little tour. I think you had a catalog in your hand earlier that you were setting down for people.
Yes, got a brand new one. I
might actually skim through that a little bit later this evening, see if I can't put it up for you guys, because I know you missed Jeff, and I can't always film him. He's busy, I'm busy. The world is busy. It's the life of a working man, though. See you guys back at the house for beer and bullshit. Thanks for letting us jump on, Jeff.
See you guys.
Later. Ooh, not as exciting as a beer, but it'll do, am I right? It's still a friendly adult beverage at the end of the evening. All right, look, we got this Mechanics Monthly Tool Web Mobile September 2021 edition. It's not that big of a catalog. We're just gonna skim through some of the things because there's a lot of Milwaukee in here. You guys already know about Milwaukee tools. I don't need to stress the importance to some people because they already are huge and in love with them. I'm just not huge and in love with them, okay? I run them out. They didn't work out well for me. I got a very few things that are still Milwaukee to this day. You guys heard it in the video. I'm more DeWalt and Snap-on nowadays. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into this. I know you're not gonna be able to see this very well. I'll try to take pictures and throw them down in the corner over here somewhere. So that stool, I used to have a stool like this, okay? It's $98.99 by Gearwrench. It's a nice stool. The metal ring though that goes around the top that protects the foam seat, after about 6 months of ownership on any style of this particular stool, it falls, okay? The hardware falls out. That cork board underneath is not strong enough to hold it up. You're gonna find yourself with a Sawzall cutting that ring off. So just expect that. But the cushion itself holds up. I've had the Monster one now for about a year. It's made out of the same exact style as this one. Same thing happened to it. They got a couple of alignment chairs or also heavy duty chairs, okay? Because if you guys are working on heavy duty trucks, you probably have one of these chairs in your shop that you can just kind of roll back and forth between your service cart and the job at hand. These things are pretty handy. They come in at around 75 to 180 bucks, depending on which style of low profile chair you decide to go with. The K-Tool service cart, the one we saw on Jeff's truck. My God, this thing is not worth it. I thought it was at first glance, okay? Because it looked nice, it felt nice, the drawers pulled out nice, the metal felt okay. But most recently we saw the Harbor Freight one was going for about the same price. And that was a full drawer. This is a 5-drawer. I can't see spending 700 bucks on a 5-drawer cart. I'm sorry, K-Tool. Getting a thumbs down based on price for that. But I'm sure the quality is there. I just don't know how much more quality you need because it's about the same quality, in my opinion, at first glance, touch and feel, as the Harbor Freight one. Flip it to the catalog. Look, I didn't really see too much here. They had an Ingersoll Rand air pneumatic hammer. That thing was actually looking pretty nice. A lot of guys like it. I myself prefer the Matco one. Some guys like the Snap-on. We've seen in other YouTubers' videos where the Snap-on actually lost to the Matco, so that's why I went with the Matco one. Like I said, lots of Milwaukee stuff here, really not a lot to talk about. Let's jump on over to Gearwrench again real quick. They had a full drawer cart. Bigger dimension, right? 36 by 6. Looking at it, but not for 1,200 bucks. I'm gonna say probably not for 1,200 bucks. Jeff wasn't really impressed with the Gearwrench ones either, which is why he doesn't typically stockpile those service carts on his truck. The work table, 210 bucks. A little overpriced, about 100% overpriced in my opinion. These things usually go for 100 bucks. I'm surprised they're selling it for 210. That's just me. 120 XP. Now again, this is an independent tool distributor catalog, so he has to pay a certain amount towards them. And his cost is more than retail big box store cost, okay? So keep that in mind. If I find any of these tools for a hot deal or I can get you a discount coupon code, I'll put the Amazon affiliates down in the description for you for your ease of access and for you to save some money. 120 XP gear wrench combination wrench set metric SAE. These things are running for about 300 bucks a pop. They have a flex head style set too that also goes for about 300 bucks a pop. Look, they're gonna come in handy. So if you guys are in some tricky areas, I would get the flex head over the stiff head. That's just me. But every once in a while, sometimes there's a better promo on the ones that are non-flex head. But I would go flex head if I had to choose between one over the other. Ratchet sets, those things come in handy. You guys know about the 90 tooth technology. I like them. A lot of guys prefer the 120 XP over 90 tooth. 90 tooth has a nice comfort grip, and it's in that yellow and black you guys like. The pit bull pliers. Haven't tried them out yet. Seems like a lot of guys like them. A lot of guys have reviewed them. They seem to enjoy them. The screwdriver sets are nice. At least they're doing the color coordinated thing, right? With the Gearwrench orange and black handle. Comfort grip's nice. Pretty much the same as the red and black one, but it's now a newer style. As far as the tips, I don't think they changed too much as far as the tips go. Extractor sockets, universal sockets. Gearwrench is nice stuff, man. I use a lot of Gearwrench stuff on the day-to-day. You guys saw that in my toolbox. Streamlight, stingers, can't say enough good things about them, right? The underhood light that Gearwrench has, not really over-the-top impressed. There was one that Cornwall had that actually collapses down and it folds in half. I was more impressed with that one for about the same price. Next Friday when Cornwall shows up, if he has that style of under hood light, I'll be sure to show you guys on his truck. Make sure to smash the thumbs up button if you want to see that. It just helps me to gauge what kind of content you guys want to see up and coming. Guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this catalog. I know it was short and sweet, but it was only 4 pages deep, okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed this evening's content. I know it's a little bit dark. Hopefully the film footage came out okay, considering. It's nighttime. I'm busy. And I got to get back to work so I can get tonight's video uploaded so you guys can see it. That's all I got for now. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers and deuces.